Welcome to another arc review. In this video is the fifth arc in the Hunter x Hunter series called Greed Island. So let's begin. This arc begins with the auctioning that Gon and Killua joins. They're auctioning off the Greed Iron video game, hence the title of this arc. Um, Gon and Killua um, to be accepted to be able to participate in the game, because Gon realised that they do not need to buy the game. All they need to do is just get the information out of the game. So, and the buyer want to investigate the game. So he got jobs for many people to join in the game to clear it and come out whatever items they found. Gon and Killua were learning new abilities to qualify to enter the game. Kurapika also left Yorkinu while they were practicing their signatures moves. Leorio also left Yorkinu as well. Gon also got a ring that his dad left him about the Greed Island, and that ring is needed to enter the game, because he also got a memory card that have a message for Gon from his father Gene. And when they managed to get into the Greed Iron video game after they showed off their powers and got accepted, they found out that that game is a card game with different spells, attributes, and other stuff like that. And to get, you need 100 cards to win the game, and whoever get 100 cards first is the victor, and Greed Iron pretty much ended. And there also a guy tried to recruit Killua and Gon because they were talking to them about a certain guy that calls himself the Bomber, and he's been key players in the game. But Gon didn't want to get accepted into their sort of rankings, because he just wanted to play the game and have fun like Gene wanted him to. But then when Killua and Gon went off on their own, a young girl was following them, who happens to be called Biscuit. But many people know her as Biscuit. It's really funny because Killua didn't like her to begin with, and Killua was saying insult after insult after insult to Biscuit, and it was so funny how he backtracked to Biscuit. But Biscuit showed off actual powers, and then Biscuit actually training Gon and Killua to improve their strategies on the game. And in the first training that Biscuit teach the young boys to do, they have to defeat or train against a serial killer who wield in scissors. Um, so while that was going on, um, the people who got recruited to try and defeat the bomber didn't realise that one of the people who actually recruiting those people is actually the bomber, and he basically set bombs on each of the people who participated. So if Gon and Kiddo and Bisky actually agreed to go with him, they would have most likely would have died as well. The bomber just pretty much massacred everybody. And Gon is learning a new ability. It's actually a pretty cool ability. First, I mean, it pretty much learned the ability by rock, paper, scissors. So Gon activates Show Me Rock, and a big power force came out there, and it pretty much the picture of this video. But why Gon were learning that ability, Killua went off because he's about due now, so he went off to retake the Hunter exam, and that also was a funny bit because Killua aced it in no time. Just imagine if he had that ability on Arc 1, then who knows what would have happened. We also got we also found out that Isuka is actually in a video game as well under the name Kuoro Silver. No, not Silver, is it? But the name of Kuoro anyway, from the former leader of the Phantom Troop. And also we found out that the Phantom Troop actually in that arc as well, but they don't appear much, and they was pretty meaningless in the whole arc. So to attain in cards what they need to defeat the game, they have to do like sort of competitions in the game, and if you win the competition you get a prize, which is one of them cards, and you need a certain slot card, and one of them is gambling. And Killua found out that he got sort of a knack for gambling, and that was even funny as well. Just face it, my favourite character is Killua. Everything he does is hilarious. But not long after that, some guy sent a transmission to Gon and Killua and Biscuit that he wanted to meet and discuss their plan to defeat the bomber. But of course, Killua was arguing with one of the women there, because obviously do not get along with any women whatsoever. But Gon was sort of doing the peacekeeping there. And they found out that the bomber needs 3 cards. Gon has one of them, and one of the other cards is the strip of beach. What they need is slot number 2. So they went off to get the second card, which they found out is to get the card they need to defeat a bunch of pirates, and that was not an easy task. They had to do like loads of sports, and the sports are really rough. They're using Nen, and it's completely hard to defeat them. And when Killua was just testing their abilities out, he managed to through the match, and you need 15 people to participate. Um, when Kira threw the match, other people didn't want to do the hassle. They realised that the Bomber would never get that card anyway, and if they try and defeat the Pirates and get the card, then they should be targets themselves. So if they bailed, so if they short a few people, so they went off to um, the name Kuroyo, and they found out the person who's using that name is Hisoka, and so Gon asked Hisoka for his help, and Hisoka, because he had no interest in collecting cards, he decided to help him and help him defeat the pirates. So they went back, and so the big matches begin again. But the biggest match they faced were the Fireball tournament. No, not Fireball, Dodgeball. And Gon new attack were being really effective. They actually won the game, but in the fact that it hurt Killua really bad, and he lost its ability to use his hands as well. He still can use them, but they're completely scorched. But they were battling a leader of the pirates called Razor, which is just a convict criminal who got sentenced to die pretty much. So after all of that went down, they were meeting the Bomber, because the Bomber found out that they got the second card that they need, number 2. So they all split up from the previous people. Hisoka went off in their own direction. He didn't want to really get involved. He just wanted to help him win that card, pretty much. So after you met the Bomber, and the Bomber were accomplished by 2 others who are also known as the Bombers, but not as powerful. So they pretty much did a one-on-one fight. Biscuit versus one of them, where she showed her true self, and Killua versus another one, where he got a new technique using yo-yos, and of course Gon fighting the big boss himself. And Gon, it was a really fierce fight, and Gon sacrificed his left arm, and his right arm completely injured, badly injured, and let's just say the game were pretty much ended not long after that. I don't want to give too much away. I know these ARC reviews do contain major spoilers, but I don't really want to say the ending. But when all 100 cards came together, Gon had have the opportunity to pick 3 certain cards to take out the game and to keep. So that what Gon did, and so Gon and Kira went off to find Jean under a certain name on the registered book. But when they got there, somebody was sitting under a tree, and that's where this arc ended, and this is where this video also going to be ending. So I hope you enjoyed this talk about Creed Island, and I will speak to you again on my next arc review. So see you next time. Thanks for watching. See you later.